Welcome. This is 95.1 KNVC, Carson City, Minden, and Gardnerville, your community radio station. And it's time right now for Carson Rural Communities Update. And this is your host, CJ Gilder, with co-host Laura Templeton. Hey, Laura, how are you?
I'm fine. I am still on a high from that fantastic Led Zeppelin track that Uncle Tamale left us with.
I just love all of Uncle Tamale's music. I really do. I enjoy driving in to hear his different
his style
musics and songs and things.
Yeah.
It's always fun. It's enlightening. It's relaxing to drive into town.
Yeah.
So, hey, we have a guest in the house today. We have Danielle Sattler. She's with the Carson City Park Rangers, and I invited her to come chat with us because I wanted to know exactly what does a park ranger do. I mean, I remember the Rangers show, but I don't know. Is that the same thing? Is it, Danielle?
Are you referring to Texas Ranger?
Yeah, like Texas Rangers and Rangers. They have like Mounties or something.
Home on the range.
Yeah, home on the range. And you know, I just, what do you guys do?
The show might be a little bit different than what Carson City Park Rangers do.
Okay, I figured that's why I wanted you to come and chat with us.
One being that we're not in Texas, that might be.
Yes. And so, how long have you been with Park Rangers?
So I have been with Carson City for almost 4 years in September.
4 years. Well, what made you join the Park Rangers?
Well, so I moved out here 5 years ago, and I saw they were hiring, and I went and sought out the Carson City Park Rangers over at Sheriff's Night Out, and lo and behold, I ended up getting the job.
Excellent.
And you obviously like it because you've stayed 4 years, right?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, my aha moment for becoming a park ranger, it's not something that I grew up thinking I was going to do this, was I was actually camping and I met a park ranger who was wearing the iconic, flat hat, and she had a gopher snake. And I started talking to her about her job, and instantly I could vision myself being her. So I figured out how to do that. She referred one of the colleges over in California, West Valley College, and I took the park management program. And from there, I've been working in parks probably for at least 8 years.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So a park management program, how long does that take to go through that whole program?
It was a 2-year program.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yep.
It was a great foundation for you to take different career paths within parks. So I was able to do classes such as, resource management, interpretation classes. So learning how to do guided hikes for the public and creating programs, maintenance classes, duties of a park professional, and just kind of all the general stuff that they do. Yeah, it was a very well-rounded college program, I would say. So if anybody's ever interested in parks, I would definitely recommend checking that program out. I'm not a person to sit in the classroom and do lecture-based programs all day. It was very hands-on.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to sit in the office and have to be in a place where there's no windows. So I would say to myself, no, I would rather be a park ranger or do something outdoors. So I could see how that could happen.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you're doing right now at Carson City Parks Rangers?
Yeah, we provide all kinds of services. So we're kind of like a generalist ranger. So we do anything from enforcement. So we're patrolling the parks, we're enforcing the park rules and whatnot. We do maintenance. We have a dedicated trash route. We do have a dedicated snow route for when it's snowing out. And just ensuring that the park looks good and reporting any issues that we can't take care of. I am chainsaw certified, so I'm able to work with trees, and if there's a tree blocking down a trail,
that's some heavy metal right there.
But we also do a lot of educational programs for the public, guided hikes. They are all free and they are great for all ages.
So what's that flyer over there?
Yeah, this is something pretty exciting. We're always on our show. We talk a lot about upcoming events, and this one is fantastic. This is the Regional Junior Ranger Day on August 8th. What's going to go on there?
So this is a program that this is going to be our 6th annual Regional Junior Ranger Day. We share this with other surrounding park agencies. So Reno, Washoe, and Nevada State Parks, as well as us. We all come together and we switch locations. So this year we are hosting it over at Pete Livermore Sports Complex.
Okay.
But all ages. It is geared towards kids, but I would say if any adults also want to come in and be sworn in as the ultimate
The
junior ranger, you're welcome to do so.
That would be great. Do you get like a little, like a stamp or?
So we hand out patches. The other agencies
excellent.
will hand out their own swag.
Scouts will love
Oh yeah, it's going to be a great program. So the event will be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on August 8th, and we will have a variety of things there. So each park agency will host an outdoor activity. Participants are required to go to all of those booths and get their passport stamped.
Okay.
And then we will have a dunk tank. We will also
Who are we dunking?
Kids, tell me how you qualify for that, because that sounds like a great way to cool off on a hot day.
So as long as the participants in the dunk tank meet the height requirements, then we can put them in the dunk tank.
So they volunteer.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll have a ranger in there. We'll see how hot it gets.
Yeah.
And then we also will have a live band as well, the Sun Rays, and we'll have some delicious food locally. So La Tapatia will be there serving their desserts.
Yep.
And then we will have Lady Griller as well.
Excellent. Couldn't ask for it.
Cool.
And I love how you warn, please bring water, sunscreen, and a hat to prepare for the heat.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, it's August, so it's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I know we're going into the hundreds. Starting today or tomorrow?
Is that true?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
But you can only hope that it's a little bit cooler, a week later from now.
But I mean, if you're going to be a park ranger, all weather is going to be your, you got to be prepared. And, you said you did snow routes. And also you were mentioning, or we talked a little bit before the show of how sometimes you assist when there's something like a wildfire or something, you might work with other agencies in a supportive way.
Absolutely. Yeah. Some of our bigger facilities, when there are these catastrophic events, they become where people can go. So we'll kind of help prepare the facilities, such as like the
Fuji
arena,
Park.
Arena at Fuji Park,
That was a horse evacuation spot too, wasn't it, during the Davis Creek fire?
Yeah. I was there helping just prepare and, doing traffic control is one of a big component that we will do.
Yeah.
And, our radio station also participates by giving all the emergency broadcasting announcements that go on.
Oh, wonderful.
For example, there was a fire just recently, and up in
Gold Hill,
area. Yep, we were keeping people up to date. On that emergency broadcasting. And so, we're very familiar with that out here. So, So, how many acres? You had mentioned how many acres that the Carson City Park Rangers take care of?
So our open space department has a little over 8,000 acres of open space. Some of it, there's no access, for the public. But, we have, that much open space. We have over 30 city parks. We have a couple, the multi-use facility, the MAC. We have a couple sports complexes. We manage 3 cemeteries. So we have quite a bit.
That's great. Talk about the cemeteries. You mentioned that earlier, and I thought, wow, that's pretty interesting.
Historical individuals resting there.
Yeah, well, I'll start on the south side of town. So we have a small Civil War site over at Fuji Park near Bailey Pond. And then 5th Street, we have Pioneer Cemetery, and then the largest one that we manage is Lone Mountain Cemetery. And that's where I do a lot of guided tours. In May, I just did a halfway to Halloween tour. And then in October, we'll do our haunted cemetery tours.
Awesome.
And we will talk about some of the historical figures that are buried there, and then we will also tell ghost stories.
Can you drop any names of historical individuals?
Yeah, I mean, like Hank Monk is buried there. And he was the famous stage driver.
Okay. Isn't Mark Twain's niece buried there?
Jenny Clemens.
Yes.
Yeah, we talk about her.
That's right. I'm sure many politicians are out there. Whether or not people want to honor them as famous or not.
Henry Yerington.
Oh, well, Yerington, and of course, he was big with the railroad. So, the Railroad Museum kind of draws attention to that.
Abraham Curry.
There you go.
Wow. Curry Street.
Yep.
Go figure.
What a coincidence. He moves to town and there's already a street named Curry.
Right.
So you're looking at that brochure.
I am. It's
Tell
amazing.
Us a little more about that's in there for us, Laura.
Oh, okay. So this is the Carson City Activity Guide, which I think you can get just about anywhere, but I know it's down at the Mills Park Community Center. And it basically is a wonderful packed group of activities for everywhere from young kids and aquatic programs. There's a lot here. This is amazing, all the things you're doing.
So our recreation side of the department, they host a lot of great activities as well, which you can find in there. So, you know, different swimming lessons and art lessons, pickleball stuff, basketball, youth programs, and whatnot. They also lead kayaking tours kind of outside of Carson City.
Okay.
But all that information can be found in there. Any big events that might be coming up as well.
And you're even involved. I see here that you've got the Lake Tahoe Shakespeare Festival. You've got a Heart of Robin Hood at Lake Tahoe. So I think it's transportation from Carson City and back. That's fantastic. I have a hard time getting my husband to go up to Lake Tahoe. So anytime I can get somebody else to drive us, that's the ticket.
Yeah, it used to be kind of difficult to even park for some of those festivals. And so having transportation there in a group transportation area is like, that's the way to go.
Absolutely. Especially with the kayaking programs going up to Sand Harbor. You know, so we'll provide the transportation, the kayak, and then you just get to relax and enjoy the drive and then go kayaking.
I'm gonna make that happen for me because that's great. And the Carson's Victory Rollers are part of the program too, or are they?
I believe so. Yeah.
No, it's so you got to pick up one of these things. It's astounding how much they have, how much you organize here. And again, when I say all ages, I see that you do have fitness programs for older members of our community, which would be me, and dog obedience, which we need. We need that around this studio. I won't mention names, Winston, but
and something new that the aquatic facility is doing is they do party rentals as well. So you can rent out one of the rooms. It looks like $200 includes 30 guest passes, a private room for the duration of open swim, and tables and chairs.
Wow.
Which is really cool.
That is great. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I want to jump back to becoming a park ranger. If you don't have a college degree, are you still eligible to become a park ranger?
You would have to look at the job posting. It's, you know, dependent on the agency. So I think that it's a preference. Definitely working seasonal. I worked quite a bit of seasonal jobs beforehand, just to get your experience, your foot in the door at that agency is a great way to go about that as well.
Wow. And so it took you 2 years in your management program. But not everyone has to do the management program. They can just be a park ranger if they want. Yeah,
I mean, you know, some people, like for me, it was a second career. You know, I had a career previously and just decided to change it.
What was your first career?
I was in automotive.
Automotive? What did you do in automotive?
So I used to paint cars and do body work. And then
that actually could be a side hustle here in Carson City, you know, just saying.
You know, and I worked at a couple different body shops. You know, I worked at a jobber store where we sold all of that products to the body shops. And then I worked at Tesla as well for a couple years.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to say you like being a park ranger better.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, my office is the outdoors and I can't complain. The view always changes.
The view changes.
It's not like you have to sit at a desk all the time, and you get a little bit of variety in your job, which is always nice. And you don't have to do any reports, right?
Oh, we definitely have to do reports.
There's not a nonprofit alive that doesn't have to do reports.
I think, you know, one of my favorite things about being a park ranger is just being able to provide that community service and being out there and helping others, talking about the trails, you know, educating them on our rules, being able to lead our programs. You know, one of my fondest memories with one of our programs was during a coyote walk. We were over at Silver Saddle Ranch. You know, we were talking all about coyotes. Sometimes we see them on our program, sometimes we don't. And we happened to see one in the big field out there. And this little girl was so excited. She jumped up and down. It was the first coyote she had ever seen. And I know she's going to remember that for the rest of her life.
Definitely.
Nice.
You know, and unfortunately, I see like 10 or 15 crossing the road at my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's certain times of the day where they're just really active. And if you open up your windows and when it's still somewhat a little bit cool, you can actually hear them serenade you.
Yes.
It's
yes.
so peaceful to hear the coyotes serenade.
Yeah. I actually call that the music of coyotes.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
That's cool. So, okay, so they would prefer you to have a college degree, but again, when it's seasonal, if you're trying to get an entryway into the park rangers, that's like the perfect thing to do.
Absolutely.
Is there any phone number that you can share with them? If you don't have one, that's okay.
We currently don't have any seasonal positions with our agency, but I do know that Washoe County does have seasonal positions, Nevada State Parks, possibly Reno as well. So anybody locally can kind of look at those agencies and look for the seasonal positions online.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we kind of talked a little bit about Dayton. It's going to be the newest state park.
Yes, we talked about the naming of the park there.
Yes. And so it has a little bit of history with the old timey era of divorces.
Where Reno where people would come, they would have to establish a very short amount of residency.
Right. So like 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Yeah.
Versus how it used to be at 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they would come out to beautiful downtown Dayton State Park.
Yeah.
And what was the name of the place?
I don't know. Divorce Ranch.
Divorce Ranch
is what I think, but they're looking for a name for this.
Yeah,
and a lot of people are like, and this is my personal bias here, but people are going, oh, it should be Heartbreak Ranch. And I'm like, no, I think it's not that at all. These are women that came out and took control of their lives and, had a great time, went down to, got that divorce, threw that ring in the Truckee River and, headed off. And they actually used to, in the New York Society pages, they would say, like Mrs. Van Hudson is apparently renovating her life. And it was code for she's skipped town and gone west and she's getting a divorce.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's really exciting news for Nevada State Parks. You know, and I think it'll be well visited once it's open to the public.
Yeah, I can't wait to go.
Yeah, I think of a silly name, Live It Up.
Live It Up,
Because
Champagne Ranch.
Yeah, Champagne Ranch or
Uh-huh.
A lot of people wouldn't understand that when they first come here, but it seems like fitting.
Well, maybe what, and I don't know because we're just now spitballing, but maybe like if they read up on who stayed there or did the the movie The Women is kind of a good introduction to this whole culture that used to be of where women would like come and they'd spend 6 weeks together. It must have been like summer camp.
Almost.
But for society women. And that just seems like the opportunities are endless for coming up with a name for that. So I can't wait.
Yeah.
And now Carson, we had our wedding chapels and such. I guess none of those have become a state park or a historic monument. They've all faded away.
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you ever see the time when a casino might become like a historic park or a...
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm in there pushing. I'm in there.
People passing by. I just can't see like a wedding chapel or a brothel ranch or anything like that for a state park.
Well, that would be Lyon County, I think. Lyon County could pull that one off.
Yeah, exactly.
They've got their little wildlife preserve out there.
Yes, they do. So that brings me to another question. In Mound House, they have like the best kept little secret of a little community park there. Do you have anything that you have to do out in the Mound House area?
No, our positions.
I just happened upon it one day, and it is a cute little area that looks like a park.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
But that Mound House would be Story County, would it not? Or Lyon?
No, that part would be Lyon County.
Lyon County.
Yeah. Our jurisdiction stays in Carson City. So unfortunately, I couldn't answer anything about out there.
8,000 acres and 30 parks. I think that's you got enough on your plate already.
Yeah. So let's see. Fuji Park is one of the parks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are some of the other parks?
We have Mills Park, Park Terrace, Ronald D. Wilson, Ross Gold, John Mankins. Bunch of different city parks kind of scattered.
What would you say is the most unusual to take a visitor to? Like the most unexpected park?
I mean, it's not a park, but the cemetery.
Yeah.
You know, that's a place that, you know, the park rangers go and we close every night. So
Okay.
I'm there every evening.
Yeah.
So at the Fuji Park, what's the name of that area where kids can go fishing?
Oh, so that's Bailey Pond.
Bailey Pond.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like Potter's Field, Bailey Pond.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, great name.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a wonderful life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What a coincidence.
That's right.
Mhm.
Oh.
So they can go fishing there. They can get fishing permits, adults.
Yeah, so everyone is required to have a fishing permit. We do have game wardens also that will go out there and ensure people have the proper permits and whatnot, and you know, we can check as well. So
Okay. So is there any kind of like a fishing rodeo that kids participate in each year?
that would be through Nevada Department of Wildlife. I know
Gotcha.
they host a lot of things.
Sure.
Possibly in the future we might host a program. So
I
we'll
think that
see.
would be
That'd be fun,
Teach them
yeah.
how to go fishing.
No, yeah, it occurs to me that some of the larger open space that you mentioned, those must be our trails and
Mhm.
things like that. And do
Absolutely.
you have any programs that you've done with the trails system?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, we'll host programs over along the river corridor. So Morgan Mill, Carson River Park, Riverview Park.
So isn't there a park that has a waterfall?
Mhm. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be Kings Canyon.
Kings Canyon.
Kings
Is that one
Canyon,
of is
that's
that
it.
in your wheelhouse?
Yeah, it's hard to host programs up there though because
It's
it's
a
a single
little-
track trail,
Yeah.
and you know, when you have 30 people,
Yeah.
it's just really challenging.
But you still maintain. I mean, this would be where the chainsaw would come in handy if there's a and not to say that that's helping you with a crowd of people. I meant when a tree fell over or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if someone wanted to go to Kings Canyon, can they just call Parks?
I think you just park at
ranger
the.
and make an appointment to get a little tour or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, so we have had different groups reach out to us if they wanted to do a private tour or something. That's absolutely possible. You can always email us at parkrangers@carsoncity.gov.
Okay.
Very good.
We also, you know, we do school programs, and so we'll go in schools or we'll meet them at our trailheads and we'll provide, you know, educational programs. So it could be anywhere from junior ranger items such as, you know, teaching about leave no trace, outdoor safety, how to plan your own trip safely, navigation, so using a little map and compass. We also
Nice.
educate about the wildlife. So we have
Excellent.
a variety of pelts and skulls and scats that we can use.
Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. No.
That's fun.
I want to go out
Have to
hiking
arrange
now.
that.
Yeah. What else do we got?
Well, Kings Canyon.
Yeah.
Is that an intermediate walk, or is that a little more for the person who?
I have a story about this. I mean, I think it's considered fairly easy, right? I mean, parts of it up to the waterfall.
I would say up to the waterfall is fairly easy.
Yeah.
You know?
That's if you're living here in Carson City from Nevada, used to I'm just bringing up, I had friends come and I'm like, let's go hiking. And they're from the Bay Area. And boy, I kicked their butts, you know, I mean,
Mhm.
and they were like, you told me this was going to be an easy trail. And I'm like, it's easy. What, you know, but yeah.
Well,
So
what is their easy to your easy?
I don't
Yeah.
know. They're easy. I mean, again, walking along the beach, you know, Golden Gate Park, but it's the altitude that usually gets my visitors a little
Mhm.
bit. Yeah. So
Well, Danielle, we're almost out of time. We've got about 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say thank you so much for coming. And the next time you have some events coming up, let us know so that you can come back and talk about them. Because we love to hear about the park rangers. I think
Absolutely.
what they do is commendable, and the fact that they like outdoors is fabulous, and that is just wonderful. So thank you again for coming to see us.
Absolutely. Thank you both for having me.
yeah, no,
Great.
this was fun. I had a great time. And I did not know about the whole Lake Tahoe, you know, transit that you offered.
Mhm.
I'm going to take advantage of that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it makes sense to take the bus ride and let someone else do the driving for you,
I know.
right?
Plus,
Mhm.
you probably make great friends on the bus. You know, then you've got, you know, that's ideal. Did you?
No, I was just
Oh, okay. Yeah.
spreading them out.
Spreading them
and
out.
just
Yeah.
checking to see. I guess we're going to move on over to any current events coming up.
Well, yeah, if we've got a little bit of time here, so I'll just try to hit the highlights. This is the time. Summer in this part of the world, we've got a ton of things. Fallon Community Market, Friday, July 24th, Saturday, July 25th. We've been talking about this where you could reserve a booth. I bet right now that's, it's tomorrow. So just get on out there and enjoy. It's going to have lots of fun. You can go to the NevadaCommunityAlliance.com website to learn more. You got a little bit more time to get your entries in to the Silver State Youth Livestock Show, which will be coming up at the Lyon County Fair. That fair will be in August 13th through the 16th, but if you want to have an entry in it, you better get that by August 1st. And you want to make sure for that, you just visit the Lyon County website, which is ssyls.com, and that will get you started. Also, that fair is looking for crafters, homegrown veggies, foods, food preservatives, quilters, photographers, knitters, yard art, hobbyists, crochet. It's time to get your entries in. Static entries are due August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and perishable entries are due on August 11th. But you want to get your information from Donna McDonald at 775-309-3720 or the website that I mentioned earlier. Now we have, let's see if I get it right this time, we have the Give Back gatherings for the Desert Pigs on August 15th. That's coming right up at the Tough Luck Ranch Supply in Dayton. So that'll be from 10 to 4. It looks like it's going to be an awesome event with food trucks, some pop-ups. I'm sure a lot of fun will be had.
Yes, a lot of those proceeds are going to help benefit the desert pigs who go out in the middle of the desert and clean up the mess that other people leave.
Yeah.
Shame on them. But
Yeah.
bravo to desert pigs.
Bravo to the Desert Pigs.
Yep.
And then, of course, this Saturday at the Brewery Arts Center, we've got our Levitt Amp Carson City music series keeps rolling on with the Sam Chase. And remember, we are broadcasting these on KNBC, so if you can't come down to the Levitt Amp, you can just tune in to 95.1 and hear the concert. Then we have, and I'm really proud of this one, I love this one, on Thursday, July 30th, C5, and of course that's one of our shows right here on KNBC. They are presenting an outdoor showing of Jaws. Da 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 da.
Oh, that's always fun.
So that is they're calling it the Summer That Changed Cinema. So that'll be an outdoor beach party with a bite. You want to go to, they don't list the website here, but it is Thursday, July 30th, 8 to 10 p.m. So yeah, and then in October, we'll probably start having a lot of autumn events coming up. We have the Sutro Tunnel Harvest Festival, market, crafts, live music, food vendors, and a statue reveal. We've heard about this statue, right? Yeah, so we think that this is going to be very exciting. That'll be October 10th October 10th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sutrotunnel.org will have more information for you on that. And then I just want to put in a plug. Next week, I guess we're interviewing Chris Martinovich, the transportation manager from Carson City Public Works. That'll be exciting.
And I think there's also Erica. Is that her name? Erica,
yes. Is she coming as well? She's coordinator of the Western Nevada Safe Routes to School show. Sorry, kids, it is time to get ready to go back to school.
It's perfect timing because school is just a sneeze away.
Yeah.
And so with that one last thing, today, Thursday, is the Dayton Farmers Market from 3:30 to 6:30. It's on Highway 50 right next to Pizza Factory. So go get your honey. And you have some wonderful stuff there. They have baked goods, fresh goods, produce, all 9 yards.
Now, when you say go get your honey, do you mean my boyfriend or my?
You can use honey, so you can make some homemade baklava.
Yeah, that sounds so good. So, I mean, we do have just a little bit more time. Is there one other thing you want to say that's coming up in the Carson City Parks and Recs program?
Yeah, we're currently hosting our Trails Challenge. This is our 3rd year. It ends on November 1st. It's free to all the public, so anybody can sign up. And then once you sign up, submit the 5 trails that you've hiked on there by looking at the guide. You'll be entered into a raffle, and you can win some really great prizes that have been donated to us.
Like fun.
That does sound like a lot of fun. I love a challenge. I'm up for that ultimate park ranger challenge. I love the trail challenge. And again, I want to thank you for being here too. This has been a great show.
This is great. I love the information too.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
really wanted to know what it takes to be a park ranger. Now I know.
Now we know. All right.
Thank you for having me, and I hope to see you all on the trails.
I'll see. Yeah. Happy trails to you too.
Yes.
All right.
So we'll say goodbye to everybody, right?
Right? We're saying
All right.
goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.